This episode is brought to you by the Shop 1 in 5 Pledge and Small Business Shopping Directory. It's a commitment to make 1 in 5 of your purchases from a small business online or offline. So head to shop1in5.com to take the pledge. And friend, while you are there, check out and shop from hundreds of small businesses in the Small Business Shopping Directory. It's the go-to directory to discover, support, and shop small businesses all in one place. Head to shop1in5.com.
Welcome to the Product Boss Podcast, where we help product-based businesses grow their sales and improve their strategies.
Hey everyone, I want to introduce you to my co-host and biz bestie, Mina Kunlo-Sitep, an Amazon guru that has built a multi-six-figure product-based business.
And introducing the other half of the Product Boss, Jacqueline Snyder. She has helped launch and grow over 500 fashion apparel and accessory brands, even one of her own.
And together, we share our inventory of secret weapons that will help you dig deep and do the work it takes.
Are you ready? Let's build together.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Product Boss Podcast. I'm your host, Jacqueline Snyder, with my awesome co-host, Mina Kunlo-Sitep. Hey, Mina.
Hey, Jacqueline.
All right. So today's a big one. We get this question all the time, and we wanted to bring this up with all of you.
I don't know if it's a question usually. It's usually like a frustration.
Yeah. Also a question, like, what do you do? What do you do
More
when
so
you
like,
can't do this?
Oh my gosh, I can't afford ads, or they're getting so expensive, or I've been in, Facebook jail, or my ads just stopped working. And we feel you on that, because the same goes for us. Right. The Product Boss.
So we're going to talk about when you can't afford ads, what do you do? So kind of Mina touched on it a little bit. So if you've paid attention to the news or you've run any sort of ads in the last year to 2 years, you'll know that Facebook went through a big change, a big iOS change. Kind of, what was it? The end of spring, early summer?
June, I felt like.
Sometime. Right in the middle of one of our launches. Let me just put that one out there. And so basically when things were, what was working in ads started to not work because of the iOS changes and security changes and just the way that the Facebook ads world works. We're not going to get too deep into that, but you're in two camps here. Either you've been running ads and you have run up against your ads maybe not performing the way that you're used to, which several of our masterminders, we coach them through this because they've been running ads. It's the way that they do their marketing, and ads are just not converting the same way. Or you can't afford ads. You can't afford to hire a team, or you're not ready to pay for ads, especially on Facebook ads. And so you're like, well, I can't run ads. How else do I grow? How else do I gain new customers, draw new people in? Because, ads are very much about customer acquisition, about acquiring new customers, and
about
also
traffic, new eyes,
growing your email list, because you can do that with ads. And then the other thing that ads can do is they can retarget your customers. So once somebody buys from you, you can send them more ads to remind them that you exist, right? So that's kind of a basic, super basic Facebook.
Yeah. You lost me at ads because, it is a literal, it's a thing. You go all the way down this black hole when it comes to ads.
And listen, we run a lot of ads. So our business is built partially on this as well. And this is something that we came up against this year when ads weren't working. And we coach our students on this, that our masterminders typically is who we coach on this. So we want to talk to you all about this, right? So when you can't afford ads, or your ads aren't working, or ad costs are going up, what do you do? What do you do? And that's the question. Like, this isn't working. What do I do? And while there's a lot of different strategies that we coach our masterminders on in terms of this, we want to talk about one specific strategy that we think can help all of you, no matter whether you are running ads or you can't afford to do ads. And this is a big trend also that we're seeing coming up. It's been happening, but it's something that I see in 2022 even going stronger. So what does that mean?
It is collaborate. And so the word collaborate has so many different meanings, but it just means working together on getting a crossover of eyes, essentially, in our case, right? So Well, like I said before, it's a traffic thing. It's like Jacqueline said, a lead acquisition thing. You're getting new eyes that you've never had before because people have different audiences. They have their own sphere of influence. So the way that you can get in in front of other people's eyes or new eyes that are not your own is you simply work together. You collaborate with somebody else in order to get in front of their audience. And it's a win-win situation because usually they are getting in front of yours as well. So it's not the influencer mode where it's like you're paying somebody to get in front of their eyes, which that is a version of collaboration. It absolutely is, but that is a paid model where you pay somebody and it's a one-way exchange. You pay them and then you get in front of their audience's eyes. In this case, when you collaborate, and we're going to speak from this standpoint, is when you collaborate with somebody, how can it be a win-win where you are exchanging your eyes for my eyes, right? Your audience eyes for my audience eyes. So you get in front of each other's audiences by working together.
Because with influencers, when you say paid, there's paid influencer marketing and there's also like gifting them. So that's still paid, right? That's still money out of your pocket in the product that you're sending. So the collaboration is something that, we've done since we started. And one of the ways that, let's say, podcasters have done it is you do podcast swaps. Hey, want to be on my podcast? I'll be on your podcast. And it's a swap.
But I will tell you, it was hard at first because when we first started, we had nothing to give in exchange of, hey,
like we didn't have an audience.
You had to collaborate at your level sort of thing.
Which is the same for all of you, right? Like you collaborate at your level. So that's a tip at the very first point. So when you think about a collaboration, people are going to say, like, what's in it for me? Why do I go through this effort? What's this collaboration about? So it might be that we want to grow our audience. We want to grow our email list. We want to, you want a result attached to that. And then the exchange needs to feel somewhat equal. So usually, let's say if it was a collaboration on Instagram, people might say like, well, how many followers do you have? How many followers do I have? Let's get in front of that. Or I have a lot of followers. You have a lot of people on your email list. Let's get in front of that. Right. So what Mina said, though, I think is true. As you're thinking about collaborations, you're probably going to collaborate with people at the same level, and then you grow together, and then you can collaborate at other points. Now, there are instances where there's collaborations where a smaller business and a bigger business do collaborate. If there's a really great crossover of your customers. So that's an option as well.
Yeah. So I like that. So tip number 1 is collaborate at your level. Tip number 2 was where you were going, and collaborate with make sure you're collaborating with a similar audience, which is an example of our multi-stream machine students in the food customer category. They did, oh my gosh, you guys, prepare to be impressed. Okay. Prepare to be impressed. They did a reel that was the coolest thing with a spoon. And I don't know if I'm going to describe it correctly, but they did. So there was, I think, 5 of them that they passed a spoon. They passed a spoon in various directions. So up the screen, down the screen, to the left of the screen, to the right of the screen, or they dropped the spoon, and they made it so they spliced together the videos. And the person that dropped the spoon down to the bottom, it looked like the person in the next video caught the spoon and was able to show their food products. It was crazy.
It was a collaboration.
Amazing.
Yeah. I'm pulling up their Instagram right now. So it was between Cottage Lane Kitchen, Elderberry Syrup Mama, Love from New Zealand, Mix Makery, Mush Bloom Co., and Revved Up Sauce. Okay. And they did a collaboration. It's how many businesses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6?
4, 5, 6. Six brands. They all met. They're multi-stream machine students. They met in that group. They're all in the food category, also within the directory. And they were like, they came up with this idea. How do we collaborate? And they did a giveaway. So this is their thing. Ready to indulge your inner foodie with delicious delights from amazing women-owned businesses? The wait is over. One lucky winner will receive 25 unique food products worth $200. To enter, follow all these brands. Number 2, like this reel. 3, tag your friends. 1 tag equals 1 entry. 4th, for a bonus, share this reel in your stories, right? And then they go through what you could win from each of them. So that's an incredible collaboration amongst 5 businesses that were pushing it out.
6 businesses.
6. I mean, what number are we at?
100 businesses, but even 6 businesses, right? Same customer, the customer that's a foodie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're all really interesting foods, right? They're really cool. There's like
Oh
pepper
my
relishes.
gosh, that reel is so cool too.
I know. We'll get this posted on our Instagram as well. And then you all can kind of check it out and support these businesses. And we'll also link to them in the show notes. But that was an awesome collaboration. Cause like you said, Mina, the customer, it was the same customer. It was for a foodie.
Yeah.
It was people who wanted to discover small businesses, women-owned small businesses, and shop their food. So they did a giveaway, and their idea, what they wanted for that collaboration was to grow right on social, because it was like, you have to follow us and tag us. So that was an Instagram growth. You can also do the same sort of thing for a giveaway with like, join this one collaborative email list. There's a lot of rules that apply, so I'm not going to get too deep into that.
And each other's audiences too, right? So like, when you think about it, because you said pepper relish and then there's hot sauce. What were the other ones?
So it's Cottage Lane Kitchen has spicy pepper relishes. Elderberry Syrup Mama has elderberry syrup. Love from New Zealand is really good peanut butter and honey. Just delicious stuff.
Oh my gosh. I'm slobbering over here.
Mixed Makery, 2 jars of cloud and confetti vegan plant-based cookie dough. You know who's getting on. Listen to this one. Contains chocolate chips, marshmallows, and sprinkles.
Oh my gosh.
You know how some people are like, amazing. Contains like MSG? This one has like, contains magic and rainbows.
I gotta say though, the one that's really enticing me is the honey and peanut butter, because I love honey with peanut butter. That's
I'm all about the vegan cookie dough.
I get honeycomb. I'm like Bubba from, Forrest Gump.
Then Mush Bloom Co. had 1 Belate coffee alternative. It's vegan and collagen, 1 Lion's Mane shroom sparkle powder. So, and an immunity blend. So all the things that are Mush Bloom Co.
That's cool. They've been really doing, mushrooms have really been the coolest thing, let me tell you. Because now there's mushroom chips.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
and truffles are a type of mushroom. And then, mushrooms and collagen, because they have like, it's just they have that umami flavor to them too. And for Asian people, instead of using MSG now, guess what they use?
Mushrooms?
Mushroom powder, because it gives like the umami flavor without the MSG.
Mm-hmm. And then Revved Up Sauce, which we talk about them a lot, but they've got amazing hot sauces. So that was the collab, right? All of you might not be able to win this, but you can go shop this because you know where we're going.
Absolutely.
So that's a collaboration. That's a really exciting collaboration. Question for you, Product Boss. How much time, effort, and money do you spend promoting your business each year? Do you feel like it's paying off? Are you getting tons of visibility, or do you feel like you're struggling to get more eyes on your products? This is exactly why we created the Small Business Shopping Directory. The Small Business Shopping Directory is an all-in-one place for customers to shop, discover, and support small product businesses every day. It's a place for you to be visible to new customers and get discovered. The Small Business Shopping Directory is the #1 small product-based business directory that gets your business in front of thousands of customers who want to support and buy from small businesses just like yours. It's a perfect way to get your products in front of eager buyers this season without having to spend thousands on ads. Our goal is to get you more visibility and to get more eyes on your business. And here's the best part. We're doing this together. The directory is a way for small businesses like yours to join forces and create a big impact because customers can finally find you online and offline. They can support you with their purchasing power. It will take all of us to create this movement of supporting small, and we can do it together. So, are you in? We invite you to join the Small Business Shopping Directory. This is your personal invitation to get listed today. You can get up and running in just minutes. So don't wait. You can join now and get your listing by heading to shop1in5.com and click on the link to get listed. Another collaboration I want to talk about is, for example, what we decided to do this holiday season for our small business shopping directory with the Shop 1 in 5 pledge was we decided, okay, how do we get out there in front of consumers during this holiday season and ask them to come shop from all of these small businesses? And so,
what do they want?
What do you all think that customers want in the month of November leading up to gift giving season and purchasing?
A general consumer, what do they want and expect during this time?
I wonder what they're all going to think in their heads. In unison, Mina, they want discounts.
Yes.
We're not even
sure if
looking
you're
at
going to say deals or discounts. So they expect it because we've been trained since birth, I feel like. Since whenever Black
We became
Friday was in
consumers.
existence, yes, we became consumers and you're looking for deals. Now, the deal varies. And again, I don't think you need a deal every time, but if you're looking for money to pay instead of ads, it's considered marketing budget. Okay. So don't feel like you should never expend any sort of money. This is marketing budget money. Okay.
Right.
The discount is.
And that's what promotions are and discounts and all the things. And we're not saying build your business on discounts. It's absolutely not what we're saying. But during this time of year, the expectation is that they're going to be able to shop from you at some point and get some sort of holiday discount. So we decided to create the biggest small biz holiday collab ever, which was over 200 businesses from our Shop One in Five small business shopping directory. And we asked them if they wanted to participate, that they would offer an exclusive discount for supporters of the Shop One in Five pledge for the entire month of November. And so what that was it's hundreds of discounts, one promo code, hundreds of small businesses all coming together in this collaboration that they were all going to offer this. Now, you cannot find this discount code or the shops that are available without opting into this. So if you are interested and you're like, yes, I want this, we're going to put a link in the show notes, but it's also shop1in5.com/deals. And you can opt in and get this. Now, how is this a collaboration? What is this doing as like a collaborative effort between the Shop One in Five pledge and directory and these small businesses?
Well, it's bringing together a whole bunch of eyes, right? So all these businesses, and we have over 200 businesses in there, they are really going to talk about this biggest small biz holiday collab ever. They're going to talk about, hey, go get these deals and discounts to their own audiences and their own eyeballs that they have, their own network, and everybody's bringing in those people.
Yeah. So imagine that. Okay. Let's just imagine 200 different businesses that are all talking about this collab. I'm slowing down because I'm bringing out my calendar. So how many people
your calendar or your calculator?
My calculator. It's like I haven't drank enough coffee today. The words.
Okay. I got your calculator.
And my calendar. Okay. So how many people would we think, like, if we were like, okay, all 200 businesses, go out there, talk about this amongst your followers, your social, on email, your friends and family. How many people could we like guesstimate that on average we think they could bring in?
10. I think
I was going to go
10
to 50. Should
really?
Go to 20?
Okay, let's meet in the middle.
Okay, let's say times 20. So 200 people on average bring in 20. Let's just pretend I had to use the calculator. 4,000.
Right? 4,000.
I couldn't just do 4 times 2 and add the zeros. I had to use the calculator for 4,000. That's 4,000 people. So if we asked 200 businesses to bring in 20 people, which I think all of you right now thinking like, could I add 20 people to a collaborative email list? It wouldn't feel that hard, especially with this dangling carrot of like, go shop this discount. Because as a collaboration here, all of our listers that are listed in the directory, Mina and myself, our whole team, the product boss, Shop One in Five, we're all collaborating to grow awareness to the directory, to grow awareness or to bring people in to opt into our email list, because we're doing the work of sending the emails and driving traffic to the directory and asking people to discover and shop from it. So look at that impact, right? It's one collaboration. It's not a hard ask, but it's a collaboration. And then the goal is that everyone's talking about it. So whether or not you're listed, my friends, I would like to ask you to do the same thing, is go get the download, or not the download, go opt in to get the discount codes, but share this. Even if you're not listed, please share it. It gives you something else to talk about. Like, go shop from our small business friends in this, biggest small biz holiday collab ever. Can you all get 20 people? We have tens of thousands of people that listen to this podcast on a weekly basis. Like, imagine. I
brought out my calculator too.
What did you order?
So it took some random punching in numbers.
T82.
TI-83, shout out. And TI-83 Plus. Texas Instrument. And this actually was my husband's from pharmacy school. So this is like high dollar stuff right here, because literally, oops, I lost it.
It's not just on my iPhone.
Okay. Yeah. So I got to say, this is like it's done a lot of math. Okay. So even if you know how we say on Instagram, you get 4% of people to see your post. So what is 20 people? Well, you have to have let me see. Let me make sure. 500 people. Is that right? Times 0.04. Oops. Yeah. It's 500 people. So all you have to have is 500 people. If 4% of them see it, then
500
that's
people
20
that follow
people.
you.
Yes. Yes. And so if you keep reposting, imagine, how many people. So 20 is not hard at all. When I was thinking 10 people, the reason why I said 10, it was so low because I was thinking, for me, I like to tell my sisters, my mom is word of mouth a lot of times too. And that takes a little bit more doing than social media,
Yeah. But that's another example. So there we've just added another 10. So now we're getting to 30 people for every person that's
right. Then email list, right? Because just think of like even us, even sending out an email, if you all want to put it into your signature, even if it's your personal email, how many emails do you send out a day? I'm guessing 5 to 10, who knows,
Wait, oh, you mean not email to their customers, just a general email?
Yeah, I was saying general email.
Because they're like, wait, now you're telling me I have to mail.
They could. I wasn't going to go there yet till the next step. But, even if there's a lot of people that have said that they have in the directory, they'll put it in their signature.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I am in the small business shopping directory from Shop 1 and 5. And it's linked on there. And actually on all my signatures on my personal email, on my Gmail, I actually have buy little labels and I have a link to Amazon and to the website. And I say, also host of the Product Boss, and I have all the links to there. This is my personal email I'm talking about.
I know. I even did it for me being class mom. Like, in case the PTA really wants to shop it. But that's the thing, right?
That's amazing, actually.
Yeah. So if you want to add this to your email signature, if you want to add it to your website, if you have a blog, Pinterest, whatever it is. Because listen, even if you're not listed in the small business shopping directory, it's good small business karma. Your small businesses, we're small businesses, the people listed that decided to invest in their businesses and take on this as a marketing effort for them to be listed in the directory. And then this collaboration amongst each other. So I would ask all of you, if you can, give yourself a goal of 10 to 20 people that you get them to opt in and then you encourage them to shop. And I encourage all of you to shop as well this holiday season from the small business shopping directory, because you and Mina and I we're shopping over there. And it's amazing. There's some great products on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So another tip for collaboration is, what's another tip?
Well, we wanted to talk a little bit about, remember PS40. Where was I going with that one?
I'm not sure what that exact tip was, but that tip was an example.
It was an example. Who was with it again? Oh, I remember the local aspect. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Wow, you guys. Literally, this is early in the morning, but we're there. We're there with you. Make it a hybrid if you need it to be. So, for example, PS40, she sells jewelry. She's in her mastermind. She is doing a collaboration. She did 2 types of collaborations. One was with Natalie Borton, who is an influencer, right? That's a type of collaboration where Natalie helps her sell her jewelry. The secondary one is a pop-up locally that she's done with Linen and Flax, which is a boutique / reseller /
she's an interior designer.
Yeah.
So we're really big fans of Linen and Flax. You can follow the account.
Just beautiful aesthetic.
So she's like lifestyle. So interior designer that also sells products for the home, that also has an apparel line, plus is somewhat of an influencer and has physical brick and mortars. And so she did a pop-up with PS40 where she came and sold her jewelry. And so Linen and Flax talked about it on her Instagram account, for example, and come shop the store. And then the products were in there. So that was a great hybrid collaboration between one, acknowledging this brand online to each other's audiences through social. They may have also sent out emails, right? And then also that in-person aspect. So for foot traffic that walks through, that people could discover PS40 at the shop in time to buy things for the holidays.
Yep. Great job. So that was, yeah. So Casey of PS40, and she took that hybrid experience and she really made it a collaboration, kind of 360, the whole thing, right? In person, online, social, personal network, all that stuff. So that is our big tip. If you cannot afford Facebook ads, or you aren't sure if you want to use that marketing budget towards testing out Facebook ads, then you can instead use it towards a marketing budget of collaborating. Right. So what types of products that you could collaborate with? Perhaps it is, a paid collaboration like what we're doing. Actually, that wasn't paid. It was free.
No, it wasn't.
You have to be in the directory.
Wait. Yeah. Wait.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Are you talking about our collaboration?
Yes. I was like,
totally free.
Yeah.
But
totally
if they're
free.
in the directory, it was a collaboration that we're like, hey, who wants in on this? Let's do this together, which is kind of like the food giveaway on Instagram where those students found each other in our community and they collaborated. And then shout out to Chaz, who is the head of Linen and Flax, where she also, did this collaboration in person. And that was also an amazing thing where it was like bringing a brand in front of their audiences and also for foot traffic. So those are some ways to collaborate. Think about that. Think about ways that you can incorporate collaboration, whether it's with a product boss that you meet in one of our free communities, whether it is a friend, whether it is someone that has a brick and mortar store that you want to do some sort of pop-up in, whether you're collaborating with us over here where you're getting into the small business shopping directory and we're promoting that out and people are discovering you. So whatever it is, just think about collaboration, and that's a way to grow without spending a single dollar on Facebook ads.
Yeah, love it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for being here and listening all the way through the Product Boss podcast. If you love our show and it has helped you in any way in your business, would you mind doing 2 things for us? Subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode and leave us a review. Reviews help other product entrepreneurs know that this is the place to be to grow their businesses and realize that they're not alone. And we know that you all know that a 5-star and honest review helps you sell more products to more people. So you know that your reviews help us reach more listeners around the world. Remember, what we give is what we receive, and we are all about helping each other in the Product Boss community. We are all in this together. We would be so appreciative of you if you could take the time right now to subscribe, leave a review, and even share this episode on social or someone you know so we can impact more lives. And remember, subscribing means that you will get notified each time This episode is brought to you by the Shop 1 in 5 Pledge and Small Business Shopping Directory. It's a commitment to make 1 in 5 of your purchases from a small business online or offline. So head to shop1in5.com to take the pledge. And friend, while you are there, check out and shop from hundreds of small businesses in the Small Business Shopping Directory. It's the go-to directory to discover, support, and shop small businesses all in one place. Head to shop1in5.com.